Yeah. This is correct.
Yeah.
So,
Just properly. Yes, yes. Yes. Hare Krishna, everybody. I know you're used to hearing Dhanacharya Prabhu, but he's not here. Thank you, everyone, for joining
Hare Krishna.
the class. Today we have Madhavi Gaurangi, sweet Madhavi Gaurangi. She will be giving a Bhagavatam class today from the temple room. And I just wanted a quick reminder, today is the health fair, so if you're able to come, please come join us. Again, now I'm going to turn it over to Madhavi Gaurangi. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity this morning to speak on the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. And let's just start with Radha Madhav prayers, beautiful and wonderful prayers, which remind us our ultimate goal of life. Let's just start. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jan Vallabha Jaya Giri Baradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha
Jaya Giri Baradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Braj Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braj Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanechari Yamuna Tira Vanechari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare Jaya Radha Sharad Bihari Radha Sharad Bihari Radhe
Jai Radha Sharad Bihari
Radha Sharad Bihari Radhe.
Jaya Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani Jaya Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani
Jaya Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani Jaya Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani
Jaya Gaurani Tai 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jai Jai
Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhans Parivrajikacharya Ashtottarshad Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhans Parivrajikacharya Ashtottarshad Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Swami Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrind Ki Jai Shri Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Hari Naam Sankirtan Mahayagya Ki Jai Shri ISKCON Philadelphia Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Sharad Bihari Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Hare Hari Bol. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayan Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiriye Nashtaprayeshu Abhatreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. So today we are reading from Canto 3rd, Chapter 2, Remembrance of Lord Krishna. Kaumarim darshayam chistam. Kaumarim darshayam chistam. Prekshaniyam varjoksham. Prekshaniyam vrajoksham. Rudan eva hasan mukta. Rudan eva hasan mukta. Bala simha valokana. Panasimhavalokana. 3.2.28. Kaumarim drashyam chistam. Drashyam chistam. Prekshaniyam brajaksham. Prekshaniyam brajoksama. Rudan eva hasan mukta.
Rudan eva hasan mukta.
Bala simhavalokana.
Balasim Avalokana.
Kaumarim drasham chistam.
Kaumaryam Trasam Yustam.
Prekshaniyam vrajoksham.
Prekshaniyam
Vrajoksham. Rudan eva hyasan mukta.
Rudan eva hasan mukta.
Bala simhavalokana.
Balasim Avalokana.
Would you like to repeat?
Kaumaryam Dasanam Chestam.
Kumarim Vrisham Chestam
Prekshaniyam Rajokshasam
Prekshaniyam Vrajokshasham
Rudan Iva Hasanmukta
Rudan Eva Vasanmukta
Balasimhavalokanah
Bala Simha Valokanaha. Thank you, Prabhu. Kaumarim Drasham Chestam Prekshaniyam Vrajokshagam Rudan Eva Hasanmukta Bala Simha Valokanaha. Ladies. Kaumarim Drasham Chestam Prekshaniyam Vrajokshagam Rudan Eva Sanmukta Bala Simha Valokanaha.
Kaumarim Darshayam Chestam
Kaumarim Drasham Chestam
Prekshaniyam Vrajoksham
Prekshaniyam Vrajokasham
Rudan Eva Hasanmukta
Rudaneva Hasanmukta
Bala Simha Valokana.
Bala Simha Valokana. Thank you so much. Synonyms. Kaumarim, just suitable to childhood. Darshan, while showing. Chestam, activities. Prekshaniyam, worthy to be seen. Vraja Oksham, by the inhabitants of the land of Vrindavan. Rudan, crying. Eva, just like. Hasan, laughing. Mugdha, struck with wonder. Bala Simha, lion cub. Avalokanaha, looking like that. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When the Lord displayed His activities just suitable for childhood, He was visible only to the residents of Vrindavan. Sometimes He would cry and sometimes laugh, just like a child, and while so doing, He would appear like a lion cub. Purport. If anyone wants to enjoy the childhood pastimes of the Lord, then he has to follow in the footsteps of the residents of Braja like Nanda, Upananda, and other parental inhabitants. A child may insist on having something and cry like anything to get it, disturbing the whole neighborhood, and then immediately after achieving the desired thing, he laughs. Such crying and laughing is enjoyable to the parents and elderly members of the family. So the Lord would simultaneously cry and laugh in this way and merge His devotee parents in the humor of transcendental pleasure. These incidents are enjoyable only by the residents of Braja like Nanda Maharaj and not by the impersonalist worshippers of Brahman or Paramatma. Sometimes, when attacked in the forest by demons, Krishna would appear struck with wonder, but he looked on them like the cub of a lion and killed them. His childhood companions would also be struck with wonder. And when they came back home, they would narrate the story to their parents, and everyone would appreciate the qualities of their Krishna. Child Krishna did not belong only to his parents, Nanda and Yashoda. He was the son of all elderly inhabitants of Vrindavan and the friend of all contemporary boys and girls. Everyone loved Krishna. He was the life and soul of everyone, including the animals, the cows, and the calves. Om Jnanitimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. All right. Hare Krishna. Thank you again for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak on the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam this morning. So, devotional service to Lord Krishna is the eternal constitutional position of living entity. But however, this living entity being conditioned in illusion is swayed away by the waves of material energy. And therefore, what is happening, we don't know our real identity. But Guru, Shastra, and Sadhu, they come into our life and make an attempt to realize us about our real identity and what is our goal in this human form of life. So Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all those scriptures which is given to us by Vyasadeva, who is another incarnation of Lord Shri Krishna himself. Srimad Bhagavatam is a bridge from here to there. Srimad Bhagavatam is as glorious as the sun. Why? Because it dissipates the darkness in the lives of living entities by making them realize what is your real purpose and what is your real identity or your lost relationship with Krishna. So let's just pay our humble obeisances thousands and millions of times to this Srimad Bhagavatam, whom Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hailed as a spotless Purana. In Chaitanya Mat Manjusha by Srila Sridhar Swami, he mentions one of the most five important objects of worship is Srimad Bhagavatam, which is spotless Puran. Srila Jiva Goswami, in his Bhagavad Sandarbha, in his Tattva Sandarbha, he establishes the importance of Srimad Bhagavatam by saying that all the instructions of Srimad Bhagavatam are clear, concise, and they are like the king in front of other scriptures or other ancient text which is available to us. So let's pay our humble obeisances to Srimad Bhagavatam, because this Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. Coming to Canto 3rd and Chapter 2, we know that Canto 3rd starts with the detachment and maturity of Vidur, who went outside the temple because he was being insulted by Duryodhana. So Vidur, he started on a pilgrimage journey. And here he met on the banks of river Yamuna, Uddhav, who is another and very exalted devotee of Lord Krishna. He met with him. He asked Uddhava about the welfare of Krishna and his relatives. And after hearing about Krishna, Uddhava went into ecstasy. And after 48 minutes, he started talking. And then at that time, he was narrating the pastimes of Krishna, not in an ordinary fashion. But now he started, after some time, he just started with the birth of Krishna. And here we come on text 28 where Uddhava is remembering Krishna's childhood pastime, which is as sweet as a sugar candy or butter from everywhere. So Uddhava, by mentioning these verses, giving us a glimpse of Canto 10, which is far away right now, far, far away. But Canto 10 represents the beautiful face of the Lord. So Uddhava, by narrating these pastimes, he is giving us a window to Canto 10. And here, today's verse or translation, he's saying, when the Lord displayed his activities just suitable for childhood, he was visible only to the residents of Vrindavan. Sometimes he would cry and sometimes laugh, just like a child. And while so doing, he would appear like a lion cub. So Krishna is defined as a supreme controller, master, and source of everything that exists, right? Everything that exists. And that's why people worship Krishna in awe and reverence, because he's supreme controller. He is the source of everything. Everything emanates from him. So everybody wants to just worship Krishna for their own protection, because they know that Krishna is the ultimate authority. But here, Krishna also wants to get controlled by someone else, just to take pleasure, just to have fun. And that someone can only be his pure devotee. These Vaishnava scriptures gives us insights into Lord Krishna's endeavoring transcendental qualities. And one of the qualities of Krishna, which has been defined by several Vaishnava poets and scholars like Shukadeva Goswami, is that he is controlled by his pure devotees. And there are various terms which has been used in scriptures for that. Bhakt Vatsalita, Bhakt Vishayata, Vritti Vishayata, Bhakta Baddham, Bhakti Baddham. All these words mean that Krishna is the control. Krishna gets controlled by his own devotees. And that's the sweetness of his pastimes. And Krishna vividly shows his pastimes along with the residents of Vrindavan by getting controlled by him. So as we know that in Canto 1, Chapter 1, already it has been explained that the absolute truth can be realized in 3 phases. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagwaniti, Shabdate. His impersonal effulgence, his presence everywhere as Paramatma, and what is the last one? Bhagavan, who is two-handed form of Krishna and who is the topmost. And in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, by Rupa Goswami, 64 qualities of Krishna has been described. Although Krishna has unlimited qualities, but somehow Rupa Goswami just categorized all those qualities broadly into 64 types. So out of these 64 qualities, 50 qualities can be found in a living entity. And on top of that, 55 qualities, 5 more, can be found in Lord Brahma, who is also a living entity. Now, 55 plus more 50 plus more 5 qualities, 60 qualities can be found in Vishnu. In Vishnu, Vaikuntha, Vishnu from Vaikuntha Lokas. But these 4 qualities is unique to Krishna. And not in any incarnation of Krishna you will find them. Not in any incarnation except Krishna. And what are those four qualities? Roop Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, and one is Roop Madhuri, Prem Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, and Venu Madhuri. I said
Prem Madhuri.
Prem Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, Roop Madhuri, and Venu Madhuri. Yes, these are the four qualities which is unique to Krishna. And because of Prem Madhuri and Venu Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Krishna attracts the hearts of the residents of Vrindavan. And the fortunate condition or situation of the residents of Vrindavan, no one can share. It says, Mother Yashoda is the eternal mother of Lord Krishna. She is not a sadhak siddha bhakta, or she was never a conditioned living entity who had to go through all those austerities to achieve Krishna as her son. Krishna is eternally present in Goloka Vrindavan, displaying his pastimes, and Mother Yashoda is eternally present as her mother in Goloka Vrindavan, who is enjoying with Krishna as mother. So, Krishna is subordinate to Mother Yashoda. Here, supreme proprietor of everything, Krishna is an unrivaled proprietor of everything, whether it is spiritual world or material world. Material world is also a part of spiritual world. It's just like prison in a city, right? So Krishna is the proprietor and unrivaled proprietor of everything. But that supreme proprietor steals in Vrindavan. And he goes to the houses of gopis and he steals butter. And out of fear from Krishna, although internally gopis want Krishna to come and steal butter from their houses, but externally they rebuke Krishna. Externally, they just show that they are not happy with this activity. So gopis invent new ways every day to hide butter somewhere in the house. But Krishna always trick them and always find the hidden pot of butter by inventing new ways, by making a pyramid or by using his ornaments, which just illuminates the darkness, and just find the pot of butter, and he find it. So once what happened, all the gopis, after looking at Krishna's mischievous pastimes, they went to Mother Yashoda. Internally, they are thinking that Mother Yashoda is the supreme gopi, and all these relishable pastimes which Krishna is performing, she is missing on them. Let us just go there and explain all these what Krishna is doing in the form of complaint. And these are called complaints of love. So all gopis, motherly gopis, they just go to to Mother Yashoda's house and explained her that your son, he comes to our house daily and he just break the pots, and not only that, he gives butter to monkeys. And sometimes what happen, our children are sleeping, he just pinch them and make them cry. And Mother Yashoda, what she says, no, you all are liars. You just don't like my son. You are coming here with the complaints. And Mother Yashoda don't agree to whatever they were speaking. And then one of the elderly gopi, she spoke. Okay, when it happens to you, then you will realize. Now your boy is small. You don't know how to control your voice, like that to Mother Yashoda. And they all left. And later on, Mother Yashoda, she was feeling immense pain in her heart, and she spoke with little Krishna. She said, why you steal? Do you really steal butter from their houses? And Krishna, who is the truth personified, who is the absolute truth, he speaks lies in Vrindavan. Supreme proprietor steals absolute truth, lies in Vrindavan. He says, no, mother, they all don't like me, or somehow or the other, they just want to see me all the time. They are the one who invite me. And when I go to their houses, what they come here to complain about me. And then Mother Yashoda, she just say, please never do this again if you are doing it. And then Nand Baba just arrive at from the door of Nand Baba, and Krishna look at him, and Krishna just go and just climb on the lap of Nanda Maharaj. And very slowly in the ear of Nanda Maharaj, he said, I don't know why mother is yelling so much today. And then Nanda Maharaj asked Yashoda, Yashoda, what happened? Why you are upset with little Krishna? And she said, this happened. The whole episode she explained. And then Nanda Maharaj said, do you really believe that? We are king and queen of this Braja. There is no scarcity of butter here. So what is the need of him going there and stealing? They all must be, wanting to see Krishna, and that's why they need some excuse to come here and talk to you like that. And thus Krishna convinced his mother, Yashoda. But what happened once? What happened once that Krishna, he is such a small little 3-year boy, and he was sleeping. And Mother Yashoda, he thought that everybody kept complaining to me about Krishna stealing butter. Maybe all these my maid servants who are churning butter, they are not doing a great job. Let me just churn it myself, because I know what is good for my son. So on the day of Diwali, what happened? Mother Yashoda rose very early and she started churning butter for Krishna. And she was sweetly singing the pastimes of Krishna. She composed songs of the activities of Krishna. And she was just churning the butter. And Krishna woke up hungry. Krishna woke up hungry, out of hunger, and he approached Mother Yashoda. Krishna, who gives shelter to everybody. Krishna, who gives the rasa or juice to all the vegetation. Krishna, who produces milk in the breast of mother. He is hungry. The proprietor, the absolute truth, he is hungry. He becomes hungry. And he comes to his mother and he says, I'm really hungry. Can you feed me some milk? And Mother Yashoda, she just started giving milk to Krishna. And then after some time, Mother Yashoda realized that in other room, there is milk boiling, which is from the Padmagandha cows. Very nicely grass-fed cows. These Padmagandha milk is boiling. And Mother Yashoda just suddenly dropped Krishna off and just go in the kitchen to take care of to attend the milk. And here Krishna, who is peace personified, who gives peace to everybody, he becomes angry. And what he does, he becomes angry and he started breaking the pots. And not only that, he just ran in some other room and started feeding butter to all the monkeys also. And Mother Yashoda, when she came, she saw, what's this going on here? All the butter everywhere, pots are broken. And then she started chasing the little footsteps of Krishna. See, fear personified is fleeing in fear from Mother Yashoda. So here, why I'm saying all these things? Because we can see the activities which Krishna performs with residents of Vrindavan, and that too Mother Yashoda. No one else is eligible to enter in those pastimes. I'm going to come into that in quite a bit after finishing this pastime. So Krishna and then Mother Yashoda just went into that room and she saw Krishna is just feeding butter to monkeys? And Mother Yashoda went there and she said, Krishna, you are a thief. You are a butter stealer. You are what kind? You are a butter stealer, you monkey. You are stealing butter in your own house. You are a house plunder. I'm not saying all these things. These things are all given in Gopal Champu by HG Goswami, all these activities. Shri Radha Charat Bihari ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Shri Gauri ki jai. So Mother Yashoda, she called Krishna by these names. You are a house plunder, you are a thief. And not only that, you are what kind of thief you are? You are stealing in your own house. You have monkey attitude. And then Krishna says, oh, I'm a monkey? Then I should be living in a forest, not in your house. And you know from where I get this monkey characteristics of monkey? I get it from my mother's side. Krishna says like that. Everything is given in Gopal Champu in Jiva Goswami, all these activities, and also from Anand Vrindavan Champu by Kavi Karnapur. So all these parts are mentioned in detail there. So I'm taking from there. So, and then Mother Yashoda, she binds Krishna. She binds Krishna. One who releases everybody else from the shackles of Maya. Mother Yashoda is trying to bind him. And every time Mother Yashoda is trying to bind him, there is two fingers shot, which is love and devotion. And out of this tussle between Krishna's desire and Mother Yashoda's determination, who won? Mother Yashoda's determination won, not Krishna's desire. Because Krishna is Bhakta Paradhina. Krishna is the servant of his pure devotees, and that too the residents of Vrindavan. So, and why Krishna is doing all these things? To give charm, happiness, bliss to his pure devotees. Here is the land of Vrindavan, where Supreme Lord becomes a servant, where Supreme Lord serves his devotee and plays with his devotees in the mood of friendship, in the mood of conjugal love, in the mood of a son. So this is the importance of Vrindavan Dham. Vrindavan Dham, residents of Vrindavan are so fortunate that even Lord Brahma in Canto 10, chapter 14, Lord Brahma is talking about the residents of Vrindavan. And he is saying that what is the use of me being the controller of the entire universe? What is the use of all these demigods who claim to be the proprietors of small portions of the senses? These residents of Vrindavan, they are the controllers of the supreme controller. These residents of Vrindavan are the devotees, are the pure devotees one should strive for, one should try to become. And Lord Brahma prayed to Krishna in those prayers, please give me this good fortune to become even a blade of grass in this land of Vrindavan. A similar kind of prayer Uddhava performed and said, Krishna, please make me a gulbalata, a creeper in the land of Vrindavan, so that when the residents of Vrindavan walk, they walk on my head and I get the dust from their lotus feet. That's the qualification of pure devotee, and that too the residents of Vrindavan, where their love has risen so much that it just make Krishna's Aishwarya Shakti or Krishna's opulent power into a minute particle. Krishna showed his supreme opulence so many times in Vrindavan. so many times. To Mother Yashoda, at least 2 times, which is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Once Mother Yashoda was feeding milk to Krishna, and she was looking at his mouth after she was done feeding him, and Krishna yawned. At that time, Mother Yashoda, she saw universes in the mouth of Krishna, planets and universes. And she got confused. Am I dreaming? What is happening? And then when Nanda Maharaj saw Yashoda, Mother Yashoda like that, he asked, what is happening? And Mother Yashoda said, I don't know if I am dreaming of what is happening to me, but I just saw the entire universe in the mouth of my little Krishna. And then Nanda Maharaj reminded himself of what Garg Muni has told Nanda Maharaj at the time of name ceremony of Krishna, that he is non-different from Narayan. He can display all the qualities of Narayan. But Mother Yashoda, because of her Vatsalya Bhava, because of her parental affection, Mother Yashoda just forget about it. For a little bit of time, she thought to herself that, is my son somebody else? But once the Kripa Shakti or the mercy potency of Krishna covers Mother Yashoda, she forgot everything. And on other occasions, she saw the entire universe in the mouth of Krishna when he ate dirt, dust of Vrindavan. At that time also, Mother Yashoda saw the entire universe in the mouth of Krishna. So sometimes Krishna cries, sometimes Krishna laughs. There is one pastime in Gopal Champu, I am just thinking about it. Krishna, when he was a small baby, he was crying for the moon. Give me that moon. And then elderly gopis, what they did? They just gave him a pot filled with water. They gave him butter and said that this is moon. And then Krishna started laughing. And it also mentioned there that whenever anyone steals pennies from Krishna, Krishna just cried. And whenever some jewels somebody just give to Krishna, Krishna laughed. So all these cries, all these laughs are happening on the land of Vrajabhumi. And these residents of Vrindavan don't agree to the fact that Krishna is Lord. They are just friends of Krishna. They are just in relationship with Krishna, so that they forget the Aishwarya potency of the Lord. And my dear friends, point to be noted is that there is no walk-in in Vrindavan Leelas. If we say, okay, let me just go in Vrindavan and behave and act and imitate like gopis or Gopals or Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, there is no walk-in. There is a pastime in Krishna Leela where Krishna was playing in the forest of Vrindavan with his friends, with Gopa Balikas. And the game was that one person, he has to bend like that, and he has to bend like that, like a dinner, and other boys just jump on top of him. I don't know if we play here, but in India, we play this game, right? So all the boys were just were playing this game. And Krishna never got a chance to become a dinner like this. So everybody was so envious from him. Why he never became a dinner? Because he's so expert in jumping. That's why he's jumping like that. So what happened? A boy who was a Gopabalaka, who was a dinner, he was just bound like that, and a bee just disturbed him and he just moved. And then Krishna was jumping and then Krishna was not able to jump because he moved. So everybody said, oh, it's Krishna's turn now. It's Krishna's turn now. He is going to become a devil. He has to just bend down and we all are going to jump from Krishna. Then Krishna said, no, it's cheating. He just moved. And they said, no matter what, Krishna, you have to do that. And then Krishna said, all right. And Krishna became a donor and he just bent like that. And boys started jumping over Krishna. Looking at that, demigods, Indra, Varuna, Chandra, they thought, wow, they are jumping over the Supreme Personality, Krishna. They know that Krishna has the capability to kill demons. They saw themselves and they are doing this. So Indra just got a plan. He said, let's just all go and turn ourselves into Gopabalikas and we are going to jump over Krishna. And three of them just turned themselves disguised themselves into Gopabalikas. They went there. And then, there was a line for Gopabalikas to jump over Krishna. So they just stood in a line. And then now it's the turn of Chandra to jump over Krishna. And he was just so excited. I'm going to jump over the Supreme Person. Yeah. And he was just running. And as he was running, he saw Ananta Shesha, thousands of hands and thousands of the Karna Daksha Vishnu. And he started trembling in his Govindamadi Purusham Tampulani, Govindamadi. And he just left. He just came out of the line. And the other Gopal, what are you doing? Go away. And then the next Gopalka, he jumped. And then Varna, he said, what happened to you? And he said, you jump and you will realize. And then the other, Varuna, he just started running and then he started running and he wanted to, and then the same vision he got and Govinda Mahadi Purushantam Hambajami, he is out of the line. Now Indra is like, you both cannot do anything. Let me go now. And Indra went. And Indra, again, he saw the vision of that Supreme Person. It's like Govinda Mahadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So there is no walk-ins in the pastimes of Vrindavan Leela. Bhakti and Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. And there are so many other pastimes because of, we don't have that much time to narrate all the pastimes here. But in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, let me tell you that Srila Rupa Goswami, he mentions the types of bhakti. Vedi Bhakti, Vidhi Bhakti, Raganuka Bhakti, and Ragatmika Bhakti. So all these residents of Vrindavan, they are in spontaneous devotional service of Lord, which is called Ragatmika Bhakti, which is performed by eternally liberated souls who are always there with Krishna, eternally liberated. But for conditioned soul, Vedi Bhakti or Vidhi Bhakti, Bhakti or devotional service by rules and regulations has been prescribed. Any living entity can get the option to enjoy in the pastimes of Krishna, but there is a way to go there. So after Vidhi Bhakti, when we develop love for Krishna, spontaneous love, then at that time, a conditioned soul follows the footsteps of the residents of Vrindavan. We can never try to become Mother Yashoda, or Nanda Maharaj, or Gopis or Radharani. We can follow the footsteps of them and just can go up to the point of Raganuka Bhakti, which is serving Krishna in spontaneous loving devotion. That much we can do. And that is recommended by Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. And everybody, as I said, that nobody can just go and walk in the Leelas or the pastimes of Krishna. There is a process. And in Ujjwal Neelamani by Rupa Goswami, he mentions about the kinds of Gopabalakas who were the friends of Krishna. There are types of Gopabalikas who were friends of Krishna. And there are types of gopis who participated in the rasa dance of Krishna. And when you read them, you will be surprised that their history is so glorious. Some of the gopis, they are the Shrutis of Ved mantras who personified themselves as gopis of Krishna. And there is so much details that's given in Ujjwal Leelamani. So all these things, all these pastimes, they are there to relish, to enjoy, and to meditate on. But a sadhaka bhakta should never try to imitate on all these pastimes. What to talk about us or the conditioned living entity? Even Mother Devaki and Vasudev, they cannot just have the same kind of bhava or emotions as residents of Vrindavan. When Krishna killed Kamsa, at that time Krishna was in Mathura, and Mother Devaki, she knew that Krishna is her 8th child. But how she received Krishna? She fell on his feet. She folded her palms, and she, after looking at the wondrous pastime of killing Kamsa, Mother Devaki and Vasudev was convinced that Krishna is the supreme person who was about to take birth in our home. Her Vatsalya Bhav fell to the mood of parenthood, fell from that to servitorship or dasya fell. And then at that time, Krishna used his power to just curtain all these emotions from all these emotions on Mother Devaki. And then she hugged Krishna. But Mother Yashoda, on the other hand, her love, her devotion was so glorious for Krishna that she never ever thought that Krishna is supreme and hence he is not my son. Mother Yashoda always protected Krishna like her own son. Mother Yashoda always protected Krishna like a small child. Mother Yashoda were always, even after, and not only once, twice, thrice, Krishna even showed the vision of Goloka Vrindavan to the spiritual world, to the residents of Vrindavan once. Even after looking at all these things, and even after realizing that Krishna is none other than that supreme person, Mother Yashoda's love for him, her parenthood, love in parenthood, Vatsalya Bhav, never fell down. Mother Yashoda just treated him as her child. And therefore, in this translation, in this verse, it has been mentioned that Krishna's pastime is visible only to the residents of Vrindavan. In 2 weeks, my friends, we are going to celebrate Damodar Mas, Damodar month. And in the entire month, we are going to glorify Mother Yashoda and Krishna, Damodar. Krishna made this entire month and so that everyone can realize the importance and love of Mother, unconditional love of Mother Yashoda for Krishna. And by performing all these pastimes, Krishna is drowning the inhabitants of Vrindavan in the pools of ecstasy. What's that verse in Damodar Ashtakam? Iti trikswalila bhiranand kunde Swagosham nimaicantam akyapayantam Tadiyechita jeshu bhaktirjitapam Puna premata samsata vriti vande. So this Damodar Ashtakam prayer is saying that iti drikswalila bhi anand kunde. That means Krishna, by performing these childhood pastimes, he is drowning the inhabitants of Vrindavan into pools of ecstasy. And not only that, by doing that, when we hear about all these pastimes of Krishna, what he's doing? He's stealing our hearts. He's stealing our bad propensities, our anarthas. Because when we hear about Krishna's pastimes, when we learn about it, then our mind contemplate on that. Wow, Krishna who used to steal like that, right? Krishna used to go to Gopi's house like that. All these. And Bilva Mangal Thakur in his Chorashtakam, he writes that Krishna is the supreme thief. Krishna is the supreme thief. Not only he just steals butter, not only he just steals the clothes of the gopi, but he also steals the hearts and sinful activities of his devotees. What's that Chorashtakam? Chorashtakam, it says, Braje prasidham, Braje prasidham, Navnita choram, Gopangananam chadukula choram, Aneka janmajita papa choram, Choram grananyam purusham namami. That Bilva Mangal Thakur, a very exalted devotee, he composed this Chorashtakam. And he is saying, this is the first verse of that Chorashtakam. He is saying, Braje Prasiddham, that he is Prasiddh, or he is the very popular in Braja for stealing butter. Navanit Choram, for stealing butter. And also for stealing the clothes of Gopi. And not only that, he steals Anek Janmajita Papa Choram. He steals the sins of all the from all the devotees. He steals the sin. Chora Grananyam Purusham Namami. I bow down to that supreme thief. That's what Bilva Mangal Thakur is saying. So our Vaishnava poets wrote such beautiful, beautiful poems and poems and songs glorifying this to Krishna. This Chorashtakam and Damodar Ashtakam especially is amazing, and we are going to recite every day in Damodar month, which is starting from October 17th. Yes, it's starting from October 17th. So I am going to stop here. But again, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak on the glories, and that too on today's verse, which is a glimpse of the activities of Canto 10, which is yet to come. But thank you so much. If at this time, if there is any corrections, any comments, any additions, the floor is all yours. Hare Krishna.
Question.
Yes.
You mentioned about those all four additional gunas, right? Rup Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Leela Madhuri. What do they mean?
I'm sorry, I did not explain. I'm so sorry. I was about to explain, but yeah. So Leela Madhuri. Leela Madhuri, that one who is expert in displaying his pastimes in any way. Like, for example, Krishna can expand himself into so many, expand himself as many as the gopis were there in the Rasa Leela, into his Prakasha Bhav. So, Leela Madhuri, he can perform any kind of pastime in any capacity. That's Leela Madhuri. Rupa Madhuri, who is Krishna, who is extremely beautiful, whose Rupa or whose form is beautiful, is just beautiful than nobody else. There are other incarnations, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Ramachandra. Everybody is so beautiful, but Rupa Madhuri, special feature. He has extraordinary beautiful. Venu Madhuri. Krishna uses flute. He is the only God. He is the only God, but he uses Venu to steal hearts of his devotees. Venu Madhuri. He's expert in playing the flute. And one more is Rup Madhuri, Prem Madhuri, Rup Madhuri, Prem Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, and one more. I keep forgetting.
So Venu, Leela Madhuri.
Leela Madhuri, Rup Madhuri. I just
Venu Madhuri.
Venu Madhuri.
So Prem Madhuri.
Prem Madhuri. Yes. sorry, Prem Madhuri. Yeah. So Prem Madhuri, because if you remember when Krishna came as Lord Ramachandra, at that time, he did accepted mothers, right? He has mothers and he accepted friendships from other, but conjugal love, he did not accept. So in this particular form, when Krishna comes as in his transcendental form, in his complete form, which has 64 qualities and this 4 distinct qualities, Prem Madhuri, Krishna display that conjugal love. Anyone can come. I mean, there is no walk-ins again. There is a process. So whosoever desired to be Krishna's lover, at that time when he came as Ramachandra, they all got permission into this this Leelas of Krishna. So these 4 are unique characteristics or unique to Krishna's qualities.
So you said like during Ramchandra, he didn't allow conjugal love, but during Krishna, he allowed.
Yeah, allowed. So that's what I mentioned, Mataji. You joined, you came a little bit late, but yeah. So these 4 qualities, Krishna has 64 qualities. Krishna has unlimited qualities, but Rupa Goswami, he just categorized all those qualities into 64 number. So all these 60, you can find 50 you can find in living entity, 55 you can find in Lord Brahma, 60 we can find in Lord Vishnu also.
Oh.
But the 4 qualities uniquely only Krishna is entitled for.
In the first one, you say that Krishna can make so many forms.
Leela Madhuri.
How many gopiyas are there?
Yeah, that's Leela Madhuri.
For each form.
Yeah. If you want to go into deep, you can read Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu or Nectar of Devotion for that by Rupa Goswami.
Yeah, I have 2 more questions, but I think I don't want to take everybody's time. I mean, if you want to explain in
Let me ask if anyone online has any question. You can. If anyone has question online.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Very
Krishna.
nice to hear the pastimes. Very, very nice. I never heard about that jumping. Jumping of Krishna.
There are
Devotees.
other pastimes too, Mataji, like that, which says that you cannot enter into Vrindavan like that.
Yeah, thank you. Very nice. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any question anybody has online? If not, then we can take Mataji's question. Yeah, Mataji, go ahead.
So the same question I have. So why Krishna didn't want that Chandra and Indra to jump over? Why
Because
there was no.
Because they are not qualified.
Oh.
They are not qualified. Yes, they are not qualified. That's what my point was, that residents of Vrindavan, they are very special. That's why they are enjoying pastimes with Krishna on the land of Vrindavan. Whosoever was there in Vrindavan and then into Mathura and then into Dwarka, everywhere, everything was planned. So in order to get the entrance into the pastimes of Krishna, we have to perform some austerities. And all these austerities under a bona fide guru or spiritual master get the proper. And even after that, don't think that I am performing, I am chanting, I am reading, I am hearing, I am following the process, my guru is there. Don't think that I am going to get the entry in Krishna's pastime. It's only Krishna's mercy which is going to allow any living entity to come here. It says that there are 100 doors to go to Krishna. And the key for 99 doors are in our hand. And that key is faith, process, bhakti. But the 100th key, the last key, Krishna has, and the door is locked from inside. And that can only be opened by the mercy of Krishna. And how Krishna will bestow his mercy? When we follow the footsteps of his devotees. When we please Krishna by serving his devotees. That's
so they were all that much devotee.
The demigods, they are just like living entities, but they had performed some pious activities to go into the higher planetary system. Their bhakti is defined as Aishwarya Mishra Bhakti. Aishwarya Mishra Bhakti. Arthat, they wanted to enjoy higher planetary system. They wanted to enjoy that. And at the same time, they are bhaktas also. They are devotees also. So Krishna has given them the authoritative post of Indra, Charuna, Varuna, but to become pure devotees. Anya Abhilashita Shunyam, Jnana Karmati Anavratam, Kanukulena Krishnanum Shilanam Bhakti Uttam. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu Rupa Goswami said, Anya Abhilashita Shunyam, without any motivation, when a devotee worship Krishna just for the pleasure of Krishna, that's pure devotion. And Krishna, only by mercy of Krishna, you will get that pure devotion.
That is very, very hard. I mean, it's the
Yes, they are not qualified. We are not qualified. I mean, who am I to say? But I'm not qualified. They are not qualified.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah. Yeah. They want to take birth as human beings so that they can perform these devotional activities and go back to Krishna, because higher planetary system and lower planetary system, you can just perform your activities. Karma you can do in this human birth and devotional service.
this one more quick.
Okay, yeah, quick answer.
What was the lotus feet of the Krishna and the dust? I mean, you say through the dust, they were getting Krishna's feet, something, or you can tell afterwards.
Wow.
Um,
Okay, Krishna ate dust from dirt from the.
that one. The by the Gopias were touching Krishna's feet by the dust.
Yeah, did I explain this past time? I did not explain this past time, but there is a past time.
Something that, no, the dust has touched Krishna's feet, so now that dust is touching the Vrindavan people.
Oh, yes. I explained that Lord Brahma, he's praying to Krishna in chapter 14, Canto 10. You can go and read. Brahma is saying that the position of residents of Vrindavan are so high that please make me a blade of grass in the land of Vrindavan, so that when devotees walk over on me, I can get the dust of the lotus feet of these devotees. If I am not able to serve you as one of the root moods, but make me a blade of grass in the mood of neutrality or Shant Bhav, so that they can just come on top of me. And the same prayer Uddhava also performed in front of Krishna, so that he can become a creeper in the land of Vrindavan and can get mercy of Radharani. So without the mercy of Srimati Radharani, I am hiding this fact. Mercy of devotees, I'm telling again and again. But in fact, without mercy of Radharani, there is no entry. That's just the conclusion. Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.